but it's so little, I feel like it wouldn't be justice to make this two separate videos. So I'm gonna just talk about all this on one. The first thing we starting off with, y'all reading what I'm reading on the screen? Let me scroll up a little bit so y'all can see a little bit better. You know what? This is the wrong music. I had to play the sad music for the Overwatch fans. Cause like every day that I walk this earth is another day I proudly breathe in the air that God blessed me with the ability to breathe. And I go, another day to hate Overwatch players. But today we're not gonna hate on them. We're gonna cry in a corner for them. Because why is my we're gonna cry in a corner for them. Because Overwatch fans can't get a balance update. They can't get a good balance update. They can't get a player base. They can't get away from the fact that all the developers at the studio be touching people without permission in sexual ways. They can't get away from none of that. But you know what they can get to? Some more skins. You know what they can get to? That piece of paper that they wrote their password that they use for all 15,000 of their accounts to sign in to their PayPal to buy another skin. They don't even enjoy the game at this point. They just enjoy buying skins. I would say buying loot boxes, but they took that out of the game to add in a worse battle pass system. They just put the battle pass there because legally it was too logistically hard to put in loot boxes. I don't even really gotta read this article because this is a real thing. They're getting a Persona crossover, and it's to the point to where I gotta ask, like, bro, why y'all still playing this game? Why? There's not even gameplay. At this point, you're playing a shell of a game. They dropped Overwatch 2. They said there was going to be a story. They dropped Overwatch 2. They said they were going to continue with the cinematics. They dropped Overwatch 2. They said they were going to drop more characters. Like, at what point do y'all not realize Bethesda is just breaking promise after promise after promise? I mean, not Bethesda. Well, Bethesda too. But right now we're talking about Blizzard Bakes. Well, Bethesda, they can keep their hands off their employees when they not asked. But how many promises they gotta break? How many goofy, stupid ass left field collabs they gotta make for y'all to get the fuck off this game and stop buying skin after skin after skin after skin after skin after skin? Oh no, I'm not done. They're also calling on the power of Luka Doncic. They're saying, Luka, can you bring some players to our game? And he said, I don't give a fuck about your game. They said, we'll pay you. He said, how much we talking? And the number they said got him talking. Now I don't even have to read the rest of this. I don't have to, because I don't care. I just want to bring it up and make fun of the Overwatch community yet again. That niggas is stupid. I'm not gonna lie. If I catch an Overwatch player in real life, I'm gonna take my butt off and I'm gonna spank you on your backside. Because you need it. You need your ass beat. You need your ass beat for playing this game continuously. Blizzard has been disrespecting the fans of Overwatch for years. Ever since whatever year they dropped Overwatch 2, they've been disrespecting us from that moment on. Matter of fact, nope, fuck that. They've been disrespecting us like 2-3 years before that. Like whenever they stopped dropping updates, what was that, like 2018, 2019, something like that? Whenever they stopped dropping updates, those 2 years, they started disrespecting us then. Oh wait, they announced Overwatch 2 before they stopped updating it. So they've been disrespecting us for even longer than that. I want to see the story cinematics. I want to play the story mode. But we're never going to get that because y'all keep doing goofy shit like y'all going to play the Luka Doncic crossover. Y'all going to buy the Persona skins. Y'all going to buy Avatar and going. Y'all going to buy that skin. They just added in a new waterbender character. They're going to put Korra or what's Water Shorty? Katara over his skin. Like, at what point do y'all get mad at this blatant disrespect that's being put in front of your face and say, nah, I'm standing up to it? An answer? I don't know if we'll ever find it out because them niggas just love getting abused. But somebody that doesn't love getting abused is the FGC, because whenever we see something happening to our community, we stand up. But today is not a day in relation to that. Today is a day where we talk about how Sony sold its co-ownership and stake in Evo. And I know usually I stay away from FGC news because I know I care, but most people don't care. But when it comes to FGC news, I like to report on it and I like to talk about it because, like, even though I have a lot of thoughts about this, one of my biggest thoughts about this is Sony probably realized they weren't going to make any money off it. Because you got to remember, at the end of the day, I hope no fucking Sony's watching this. But at the end of the day, Sony, Nintendo, Microsoft are all businesses. So them selling stake in Evo may not necessarily be, oh, they hate the FGC or something like that. It may just be an idea of they thought they would make money off of like marketing indirectly or some shit like that by purchasing Evo, but nah. Because without going too deep into it, the FGC especially, but competitive gaming doesn't make a lot of money. It costs a lot of money, but it doesn't make a lot of money in turn. But let's read on. The Evo organization announced the details of its change in ownership and investment in a press release launched this week. It begins with SIE bowing out of its co-ownership of Evo by selling its stake to Endowen, whatever the fuck that is, Gaming, of which parent company Sony also backs. So if Sony is backing them, they still have stake in Evo. What the fuck is the point of this? And however you pronounce that, the N Gaming comes out of India, where it has produced esports events and content based around games like PUBG and Valorant. Okay, so also another company that doesn't make any fucking money. The group will join RTS in co-ownership of Evo for the foreseeable future. Sony will continue to support Evo as a global sponsor and partner. In Gaming acknowledged Sony's part in helping grow and expand Evo, and managing director is excited to pick up the baton and run alongside. Evo was built by a team whose authenticity and passion for the FGC was unmatched. Are unmatched. They said in an included statement, "We will continue SIE's great work and honor the legacy of everyone who has made it what it is today, while opening a door for a new generation to experience the spirit of Evo." You know what it sounds like? It sounds like Sony wanted to get a couple quick bucks marketing wise off of sponsoring Evo and then bow out before it cost them any real money that could negatively impact them. Because as I said, again, I want you to keep in mind, just because something makes money, that doesn't mean that it's worth growing or that it's profitable to a larger company. Because when it comes to companies, you have to do one or two things if they buy you or whatever. Well, one of three things if they buy you or whatever you're involved in. You either have to grow how much money they make, you have to be profitable for them, or you have to be a business they want to swallow. So I'll go over that one first. The strategy Microsoft does all the time. They buy up companies like Rare and then they close the doors, or they fire all the talent and make it so that the games they're making are so irrelevant they might as well not fucking eat. That's one reason for a company to follow you. Apparently, obviously, they didn't want to do that with Evo. You have to grow the company, meaning you're actually making them make it so that overall they're bringing in more money. So if before you they were bringing in, just as an example number, $1 billion, and you make it so now they're bringing in 1.5 billion instead of $1 billion, you grew how much money they made. Whether them as a whole are profitable or not is separate. You grew how much money they were making. And then the last one is you have to be profitable. You have to straight up make them so much money, there's no reason for them to not keep. Evo, I don't think did any of those. I think it helped a little bit with marketing, but not enough to the point to where they're keeping them. They're not changing the amount of people that buy PS5s from 1 billion to 2 billion, or even 1 billion to 1.1 billion. It's maybe 1 billion to 1.0001 billion. people are now buying it. It's not significant enough of an increase to move it up, because also you got to keep in mind they're supplying Evo. America, Japan, France, I think are the 3 Evos. America, Japan, France, and Australia, I think, is as well. Let me check. Wait, what the fuck is this? Oh, that's just my Marvel Rival tabs. Actually, no, I don't trust fucking Gemini. It's not gonna give me a straight up list. Okay, yeah, we're gonna go to Perplexity. Of all Evo events, Evo most commonly referred to. Okay, so there's Evo USA, Tokyo, France, Singapore. No, that one hasn't happened yet. So yeah, it's 3 Evos. Europe, Japan, and USA. That's the classic Evo that happens in Las Vegas. They have to supply PS5s, not controllers, PS5s, and basically free game. Get all these developers to supply free game codes to however many different Evos for them to make how much back in money. Like, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Like, if it was mutually beneficial, I could get it, but nah, it's not. That being said, another thing I wanted to talk about is, oh my god, I clicked on this article and I remember what it was. Let me pause this music, because real shit, matter of fact, let me see if I can find an article where it has a picture in the headline. NBA 2K search 5 swim, boom. Because I was just on GameSpot. Is there any other place that has a article about it? No, I don't like that picture. Okay, I think, yeah, I might as well just use the actual tweet at this point, because I feel like we don't really need to read this article. But as y'all know, I have a vehement hate, a strong distaste, a straight up hate relationship with people who play NBA 2K and the NBA 2K community, because they still got modern 2025, 2026 games releasing on 2010s, early 2010s, 2013 specifically, hardware. That being the PS4 and the Xbox One. A lot of people who play 2K, they just walk around life with their brain taped to their ass. They over here spending car payments, house payments, $30,000 on an annual basketball game. And PlayStation, I can't even get mad at them, because a hustler gonna hustle. A business gonna sell you what you gonna buy. They realize that 2K niggas is stupid and lazy. So they said, instead of making you download or update the game by yourself, we just gonna sell you the console with the game on it. We know you're not gonna buy into any other games on the console, but fuck it, it don't matter. It don't matter. Just guess what's gonna happen. You're gonna buy the console with the game pre-installed, and you're gonna spend $30,000 on the game, and they're gonna get $1,000 of that off the back end, off the service fee, for letting 2K run on their PlayStation store and all that. You 2K niggas, man, y'all make me sick. Like, it's to the point to where Sony realizes you're so lazy and stupid, you don't even have the brain power to download the game yourself. And you know what's crazy? PS6, PS5 sales are about to go through the roof. Because what do 2K PS poor niggas always say? I could get 2K on my PS4. There's no reason to upgrade. I just notified today that Black Ops 6 and Black Ops 7 is gonna both be on the PS4. So, yo, this shit run Call of Duty, bro. Why would I ever upgrade? You like running around the map? Everybody is seeing the map in a smooth, buttery 120 on a PS5. Your character talk about some. You like that? You like that? But remember, guys, PS poor niggas can't tell the difference between 60 frames per second and 5.5 frames per second. I swear to you, like, you may think I'm making this up, but you just gotta watch a PS poor player play 2K and wait till the frame drop happens, because they're always gonna be playing it on underpowered hardware, so it's gonna happen. And even if they aren't playing it on underpowered hardware, 2K has always had shitty underpowered servers. Their servers be running off of a half-dead AA battery and hope. That's it. That's why they should be lagging all over the place. You go to cross somebody up, you press a fucking button, combined with the fact that their servers are shitty and that you got Spectrum, you press a button to cross somebody up, you wait 2 seconds, now your character's sitting on the bench because the game done ended. You was like, yo, I just went to cross somebody up. It was 2-5, now it's 21-7. What the fuck? What happened? You lagged out. You lagged out for 5 minutes, but you know, PS poor 2K players don't have any sense of time. They don't have any sense of anything at all. Because if they had any sense in any way, shape, or form, they would get the fuck off of 2K. Expeditiously at that. Anyway, now that I'm done crying over the PS poor people, because at the end of the day, I can't do anything but feel sad for them. Because it gets to a point where it's like, damn, I just gotta pour one out for your stupidity. You stupid. You don't even know. You can't help that you stupid. You just stupid. It is what it is. And for some more quick rapid fire news to wrap it up, apparently 2XKO has announced what their offline modes will include, and that is a training mode, local versus PvP. I remember hearing a while back that all characters were unlocked. All champions are available by default, and any unlocked cosmetics like skins are also accessible in offline. That being said, the following features are only displayed in online: casual, ranked, private, progression screen, collection, shop, any other features related to your online avatar. So basically, if you run a 2XKO tournament, everything works. To access offline mode, you'll need to find the offline launcher exe in the game's directory. Oh my god, you gotta go through extra steps. You know what they should do? Instead of making it so that niggas gotta find the fucking exe and the super hidden folder, they should just make it so that when you turn on the game, it doesn't check if you're online till you go to the online mode. I don't know what's so fucking difficult about that. Maybe it's some restrictions in a way that make it harder than it's supposed to be, but whatever. Just a quick minute of Bubsy gameplay that I found on my timeline. I randomly wanted to watch it on stream because I said that the gameplay for Bubsy looked like it was gonna be great. Oh yeah, this shit. Okay, the thing I like about this is already the different kinds of jumps and platforming he did just right there in that 5-10 seconds. It looks like this game has a lot of room for skill expression and different ways you could platform. I say as he just rolls across a fucking ramp and a ball for 16 seconds straight. Damn, nigga, you gonna get out the ball for him? Fucking fake ass Sonic clone. Alright, bro, you're not helping me. There we go. Some different types of platform that challenge your brain. I wonder what the platforming. Alright, back into a fucking oval. Legally distinct Sonic head ass. Okay, yeah, actually, I'm not gonna lie. The timing for this looks like it could be tight. Like, this is really gonna be a game that, like how I was struggling on Astrobot, yelling kids game, by the way, I'm gonna be doing that on this too. Real. Yeah, I like it. I like what I saw, even though memeably this nigga was like a fuzzball for half of it. There was still certain parts and points in there where like you could tell that this person playing has like a lot of skill expression and whatnot. Also some Oh yeah, Half-Life 2. I don't care. Oh, High on Life. High on Life. My dumb ass read Half-Life 2. I don't even know why I saved it. Where's my water?
I really need you to stop hitting me.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what the fuck is going on and or why I saved this. And what the fuck is this? Oh, Jump Ship. Oh wait, I forgot they changed the name to Jump Space. But apparently it has a release date now. Another game that looked like it's gonna hurt wallets even more. In a good way though. I remember seeing that this was supposed to be like a half price $50 game too, if I'm not mistaken. So like that's another good thing about this game. Like it's gonna hurt wallets, but it's not gonna weigh your shit down. Or actually, I mean low key, this shit could low key be free to play. I don't know. Let's see, wishlist on Steam. See how much it costs. Early access. I mean early access is cool and all, but what's the price? There's no pre-ordering, so there is no price. I don't. No, Wildgate. Yeah, it doesn't list the price. Doesn't list the price. Oh yeah, I have one other thing too. Early access to 15th. How much is it gonna cost? That's what I want to know. I want to get this game anyway, but wait, when does the Outer Worlds 2 come out? Because I'm not gonna lie, when the Outer Worlds 2 come out, I'm playing that. Oh wait, I forgot to put a release date. October, so should be enough time to finish one before I get into the other, because that might be my live service game for next year. October 29th. They said September what? September 19th. Okay. 29th and then 19th. That's like 2 weeks. Yeah, this game might get put on a back burner. Not gonna lie. What was the last thing I wanted to talk about? Oh, I wanted to have a longer conversation about this, but I really don't care to have a conversation about it. But basically, I'll talk about this tomorrow because I think it's an important conversation to have about Noggin existing and being like a safe third space for kids to be able to play and whatnot. So I'm gonna talk about that tomorrow. That being said though, peace out for today.